Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Tawana Waller, owner of Tawana's Mobile Notary and Business Services. And today we're gonna do a story time. So I've never done a story time video, but y'all, I just gotta tell y'all what happened to me yesterday. So today I'm talking to my notaries. I know in my previous videos, I tell you how to, supplement your income with, extra ways, ideas, savings, and that sort of thing. But today, I'm going to talk about the joys of being a notary. The good, the bad, and the ugly. So hang in there with me. This is juicy. And for anyone watching me right now and you're a new notary, you definitely need to stay tuned. But for the moment, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Share this video with your family and your friends. Also follow me on Instagram. I'm Tawana's Notary Biz. That's TOWANANOTARY Biz, B-I-Z. This story is going to be one that you want to keep. You want to remember this. I certainly hope it never happens to you, but I definitely want you to have a heads up if it did. So hang in there with me. I'll be right back, y'all. This one's juicy. Okay, y'all, so I'm back. I may have to stop this video because I'm working, and that's a good thing, y'all. We have to keep it going. We have to make those coins. But anyway, I just want to tell you about this that happened to me yesterday. So I don't know if you heard me say in the previous video that I also own a barber and a style shop. And so my mobile notary business runs dual in the inside of the business. So, we're usually closed on Mondays, but that doesn't affect the mobile notary business because I get those calls funneled to my phone. So anyway, something just told me Monday to go in and check the mail in my business, even though we're not open. So I go in and I don't know if this mail came in Saturday after I left, and seeing as I didn't work during the day on Monday, I don't know if somebody came in and did a appointment only. I don't know what happened, but anyway, that's when I saw the mail. And it said, addressed to me, and it says from the city of, where I live. So I thought, oh my God, let me see what's going on with this. Because usually when you get mail that looks like that, it's definitely important and you definitely need to get a hold of. Yeah, it's not one of them sitting in that pile, I'll get to it. You know what I mean? So anyway, I open up the mail and it's saying that it's the warrant out for an arrest. And so, first of all, that just terrified me. So I'm thinking, wait a minute, my arrest? If so, what did I do? So I look on there a little bit further and it says domestic violence. I'm thinking, come on now, I know they got the wrong person. Let me put this thing back in the mail. But I looked at it again and it did have my name. So I'm thinking, wait a minute, this has something to do with me. And it came to my address. So I had to throw that whole thing out the window that maybe this is the wrong address. So anyway, it has on the mail regarding RE and it has a woman's name. We're going to call this woman T, so I can remember. My name's Tawana, so I'm just going to say T. So anyway, it has on there that this is in reference to T. So I thought, who is that? Like, I don't know who that is. And so I just started to think. So, like, my mind went back to, like, something that happened months prior, y'all. And what I remember about this day in particular is that it was sunshiny, it was pretty outside, and it was a Sunday. I do so much mobile notary work, y'all, general notary work. And for you guys that are signing agents and all that, I salute you. But sometimes, y'all, I'm just over all that paperwork and all that kind of stuff. But I do it. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking against you at all. But sometimes I just enjoy general notary work because I get to, like, I've found several ways to do it. So anyway, I remember this day. It's a Sunday. I remember this day because my clients, they know that I charge extra on Sundays, Saturday and Sundays. And even if it's after like 1 o'clock in the evening or something like that, you have to pay if you want even to come to my business. So the fee to come to me and also my mobile fee is different on the weekends. So anyway, I get home and I started to go through my journals. I just started to go through my records that on the day that I felt like maybe the date on the city's mail came. So I looked through there and I thought, oh my God, what in the world? I still don't know exactly what's going on, y'all, but I had to let my mind roll back. So, with that being said, y'all, my phone's gonna go dead, so I'm gonna have to charge it up before I get to the end of the story. Look, pay attention to people, places, and things. Like, once you get to doing so much notary work, you deal with so many people, you forget, so-and-so's name is dead, or, oh, those are those people I saw in Walmart. Definitely remember those people that make you feel some type of way. So the first thing that I had to remember was my gut and my soul was not well on that appointment on that Sunday. And so that's when these little lights and triggers started lighting up in my head. And I'm thinking, oh my, but I hope not. Hold on, y'all. I got to get my phone charged. I'll be back. Okay, y'all. So I'm back. All right. So, I'm going to try to make this as quick as I can. All right. So when I go back into my log and I realize this happened around September. So when I put my pieces together, I realized I got a call that day. A lot of times on Sundays, I'm just in my, business, just kind of cleaning up stuff, making sure I didn't forget stuff, kind of getting on my good foot for the next week. So anyway, I got a call from this guy that says he needed a mobile notary. And I said, well, okay, where can I come? And he said, no, I can come to your location. Well, I didn't recognize the voice, so I figured maybe they just Googled my name or something, or Googled the business. That's how they found, me, and realized that we work on, Sundays, and I'm a mobile notary. So about, 10, 15 minutes passed by, the guy didn't come. So anyway, I'm looking on my cameras and, my business, and I see a vehicle pull in. So I thought, okay, well, that's the appointment. A guy in a truck, and looks like an out-of-town license plate. But you guys know if a person is in the state that you're in, that you can notarize their documents. So anyway, the guy comes in, y'all. Check this out. A guy comes in, and guess what? Y'all, I know this guy. It's been a while, but I'm thinking, dang, I know him from somewhere. Turns out, y'all, I worked in radio with him 15 years ago, man. And I'm thinking, oh my God, this dude just Googled my name or something. He hadn't seen me in a long time. Because I heard he moved out of town to Vegas or, somewhere I didn't know. So I thought, oh, he Googled my name. He's in town. He just wanted to come see me. So I looked, I was like, hey, man, I ain't seen you in a long time. What you up to? Blah, blah. We just get to chit-chatting, y'all. Well, I should have asked him, you think? Why was he there, right? Went right over my head. Y'all, turns out this is my notary appointment. This is the guy. This is him. Moving right along. All right, the guy's telling me that he is waiting on his wife and he needs these papers done. So I just asked him a couple questions. Hey, do you have your ID? Because y'all, I don't care if I know you or not. I don't care how far we go back. I hadn't seen this guy in over 15 years. I would ask you for ID and your credentials regardless. Well, of course I'm going to ask you for your information. So anyway, waiting on her, we just get the chit-chatting, blah, 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 blah. I'm not going to tell you what type of papers these were, anything like that. But anyway, y'all, time just started to pass. And I was explaining to him, like, that, I'm going to still have to charge you, my Sunday rate, whether, we get this thing done or not. Because I keep seeing him messing around with his cell phone. Like he's either texting somebody trying to call, and I imagine he's just trying to get a hold of her and say, hey, are you still coming? Or we're waiting on you or whatever. And so he said, no, it's fine. It's fine. Like, whatever you charge, that's fine. Y'all, again, I ain't thinking nothing else about this, nothing. And I hadn't seen this guy, I don't know how long. So of course I use this time to catch up. What you been up to? What's been going on? So this is when he tells me that he got married, because when we worked together, he wasn't married. I remember several events we went to, networking events, chamber of commerce, business after hours, all sorts of things we went to. Y'all, somebody's coming in my office. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, I'm back. All right. I don't know why I stopped there, but anyway, I'm gonna pick back up where we're waiting on the wife, right? So the guy, the one that, I'm telling you I used to work with, he tells me he's still messing around with his phone, y'all. He's still texting whatever he's got going on. He said, I need to walk outside for a few minutes. And I'm thinking, okay, well, maybe he needs to go outside and make a phone call or something. Or maybe, he needs to direct her as to where we are. Stupid me. I'm on the main street. How could you miss me? So anyway, nobody's in the building at this time when he walks out except myself and the barber. that works with me on Sundays. So anyway, it's pretty quiet, and the barber tells me, he's like, listen, I'm getting ready to go outside and smoke, but I'm not leaving yet. I said, okay, because, you know, we tell each other that before we turn the open sign off. And so I said, okay. So a few minutes go by, y'all. It's very quiet in my business now because nobody in there but me. The gentleman's outside on the phone, whatever he's got going on, and my barber's outside smoking. So a couple minutes later, y'all, my barber walks in, and he got this look on his face like his eyes are booked, right? So I'm thinking, uh-oh, you just got to know this barber. Nothing scares him. I mean, he don't get excited about anything. But he looked at me. He said, boss, you may need to come outside. There's something going on out there. So I thought, something going on out there? Ain't nobody even here. Then I thought about it. The guy hadn't walked back in here yet, y'all. So I go outside, y'all, and guess what I run into? The wife, y'all. The wife. And the wife is not happy. And at this point, I walk dead into a situation where they're having words with each other. I see her step up on the side step rail of his truck, the sidebar, or whatever you call it. And I see something escalating, and I hear him say, call the police, call the police. But y'all, at this point, I'm thinking, yeah, I don't know what he's got up his sleeve, but it don't seem like we're at a point where we should be calling the police. And I don't know how you are about your business, y'all. And don't get me wrong. If someone's in an emergency, I by no means would suggest that you do not call 911 or somebody that can assist you or help you. But something just didn't seem right about this. It just didn't even seem like it had got. And don't get me wrong. They were definitely in disagreement, but I didn't feel like I had to call the cops or anything. But it just seemed like he was bringing attention to himself. It seems like he was just trying to bring attention to himself. Call the cops, call the cops. And all this. So I'm thinking, you know what, y'all? I'm done with this. I'm over it. I'm just as confused as I don't know what at this point. I hadn't seen this guy forever. How in the world did this escalate from that to that in 30 minutes? How did this even happen to me? So anyway, y'all, he backs out the parking area of my business, and he like spins off. Didn't hear anything else from him. The wife is still there, y'all. And so she's kind of looking confused, kind of looking at me like, who are you? Just, y'all, nothing made sense. So I looked at her and I said, hey, I don't have anything to do with what y'all have going on. I don't know if you know what I do, but I'm a mobile notary. That's what y'all pulled into. Like, and she's like, no. I don't have any problem with you. Do your job. Everybody has a job to do, right? And I said, yeah. She was like, look, I'm getting ready to go. She's like, look, I didn't want any problems today. And I said, no, we're good. I said, obviously we're not going to be able to do these papers today. And then she goes on rattling about it. And I don't know exactly what was going on. Anyway, fast forward to Monday. This past Monday, when I get this mail. Y'all, that's when it all makes sense, y'all. That's when it all makes sense. So, this mail is, like I said, I got this mail on a Monday. Y'all, this mail said that I was ordered to be in court by 1 o'clock the next day. Y'all, I had to cancel all my mobile notary appointments, which means I lost money. I had something else scheduled that day. I had to do an audit. I had to cancel that. How can I tell the court, you know, like I'm not coming? Because the way this mail looked, it looked like I was just as liable as the people, you know, that the case was pertaining to. Like, if I didn't show up, I could have had a warrant for my arrest. Anyway, I didn't know what I was walking into. So anyway, next day, end up in court, my husband and I. So he has to leave his, just bad. So anyway, we get into court, and y'all just got to know I hate it. Like, people in there for traffic tickets. They're in there for, y'all, if you don't have to go, you just don't want to be in city court. All right. So, everybody's name's getting called. About an hour later, it's 2 o'clock. They finally call my name. I walk into the prosecutor's office, and that's when I see him. That's when I see him, y'all. Now, I had saw the girl, which is the wife. I saw her when I was walking through, and that's how I figured. I'm like, oh, it's got something to do with them. That's got something to do with what happened. And then I put the names together. Everything is making sense at this point. But again, I hadn't seen him yet. So I walked into the prosecutor's office and he's in there. And I looked at him and I was like, you know what? I cannot even believe you have me in here. Like, I sit there right in front of the prosecutor. I cannot believe. He's like, I'm so sorry. Don't be sorry. But let's just get this thing going. So she tells me, or she asked me, was I willing to be a witness in this case? And I said, no, ma'am. I really wasn't willing to do anything. It's by the letter I was mailed. I didn't really have a choice. I said, but what can I do for you? And I told her who I was, and she asked me some questions, y'all. Was I there on this particular day? And I told her yes. She asked me what went on, and I told her in short. Now, keep in mind, we're in the prosecutor's chamber at this point. We're not in front of the judge. So I'm just kind of telling her, you know, my side or whatever. And I'm telling her, because she asked me, she's like, do you know him? Asking me, do I know the guy? And I was like, yeah, like I worked with him like 15 years ago. He just popped up at my place when I say, anyway, I tell her the story. She tells me that is all that she may need, but I still have to go back out and sit, you know, in the court area. Y'all, I'm thinking they're going to call me in about an hour and I'm out of here. Hour max, y'all, hour. Now, I tell this prosecutor right then, I'm like, ma'am, I don't want to go in front of that judge. I don't know about y'all, but I live in a small town in Alabama, and they know that Tawana is the owner of Tawana's Mobile Notary and Business Services. And it don't help when I walk around with this shirt on, and the billboard is on the street 2 corners over, or whatever. Like, they get it. They put it all together. It's me. So, look, I know people say, you know, any exposure is good exposure, whatever, but that's not the light I want to be seen in, okay? All right? They didn't want to deal with it that day. So anyway, y'all, I'm sitting there and an hour passed by, 2 hours passed by, y'all. I'm still there. Finally get up to the judge. We're sworn in. And the prosecutor asked me what I thought would be those same questions that she asked me when we were in closed chamber. No. Some of the questions that she asked me would be, what she asked me would basically prove his case against his wife or ex-wife or whatever was going on. And so me being a notary, look, fair is fair, right is right. I don't care if you're my family friend or whatever. Look, the truth is the truth. And so the way she asked me the questions, it was kind of like she was trying to railroad me or something. So, you know, I said it straight to the judge. I was like, look, I think I need to bag this story up a little bit. I think I need to bag this story up a little bit. In short, I felt like he was trying to railroad his wife. He knew his wife was never signing those papers. That wasn't going to happen. Okay? But what he did was, in my opinion, I don't know this, but this is what I believe. Kind of think about it. I used to work with the guy, so I kind of know a little bit about his character, you know. So anyway, I believe that he searched my name out, and he has been in Alabama longer than I thought. I don't believe he was in Las Vegas or wherever he said he was. I believe he was around here, probably hiding or something. I ain't telling what he's got into. But anyway, I believe he realized that I was a mobile notary. And he knew, he had researched it and realized, okay, if I go to not only a person that I know from the past, but she's a mobile notary on top of it now. Even if I don't get these papers signed, she still has to log this in her logbook. She can still be called in as a witness, and I won't forget her name. I used to work with her. I got her address. I Googled her. So what I'm telling you guys is, this was a total setup. Be mindful in your notary business. Pay attention. If something don't feel right, if you're getting ready to notarize some papers, or somebody tell you they need some help from you and it don't feel right, or your gut, it's just not, it just don't seem right, stay away. My advice to you is to stay away, because that is exactly what happened to me yesterday. Now, if I did not keep a receipt, because there were some parts I didn't remember. I didn't remember what date it was off the top of my head. I had to just put pieces back together. But what I'm telling you is when they ask for a receipt, when they ask for certain things, if I didn't have it logged, how would I know? So I'm just telling you this about business. Pay attention to people, places, and things. Pay attention. This is no game. I don't know exactly what could have happened if I couldn't have produced the things. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. But this was my lesson that, you know, every day you do your job to the best of your ability. You ID every one of your clients. I don't care if they say, oh, this just expired. I don't care. Because what happened to me could easily happen to you. All right? And if, what if you don't have the evidence to back it up? Then you're liable. Okay? So that's my story time. I wasn't subpoenaed because I notarized documents. I was subpoenaed to be a witness because the documents were not able to be notarized. Okay? But I was still there. So be mindful of these things. All right, guys, that's it for me today. I just kind of wanted to stop and tell you about my experience yesterday. And I never did a story time. So I hope this helps somebody. Hit that subscribe button below. Share this video with your family and your friends. I certainly hope you have a great day. And y'all know I'll be talking back with you again. Ciao for now.